Hey guys, it's demo day here at Twig Cycles, and I am going to ride the Challenger. I got the Pursuit behind me actually. I might ride that later. I really like the color. I like how big the Indian is.
What are you taking? Okay, you want to lead?
No, I'll follow. I'm doing a video, so
Okay. All right.
I don't want you watching me go like this. So I'm on the Challenger Limited. I think this is the Spirit Blue. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty color. Roadmaster up there and a Pursuit behind me who's actually going to come in front of me.
I'm following you.
I'm following you. All right, we're on the Challenger. I've been on this. This isn't like a first impression kind of test ride. I've ridden this multiple times, and I do love it, as I say about every bike I have ridden. A 108 cubic inch, liquid cooled. I am flat footed. I am 5'6", and I'm very flat footed. I even have a slight bend to my knee if you couldn't tell. And oh, the guy in front of me is testing his music. I can hear it. It works well. This is the Limited, so it has a little bit more features than maybe the base model, and it has the same features as a Dark Horse. The Dark Horse is just completely blacked out. Since we're at this long red light, we can kind of start with, it's the same exact, if you have a Roadmaster, a Chieftain, anything with a ride command, it has the same exact layout. So you have, this page kind of tells you everything about your bike. This one tests your eyes, and this is your navigation. These gloves don't really work too well on the screen, but these are your widgets over here, and each one has a different widget, and you can change them with every one of these three pages here. Here is your full navigation. You can connect your phone. Ooh, it's windy. This will be a good test ride. We'll know if it's good in the wind, because it's very windy and very cold today, so we'll know about the protection. I mean, it says 49, but really it feels like 32. Oh. Radio on here. You can get radio, AM, FM, weather radio, Bluetooth, and you can also connect your USB onto here. Your phone via USB, which would be down here, if you can see that. And just to start off, to say, this seat's really comfortable. I don't think I've really had an Indian seat where the stock seat is actually really, really comfortable. And this seat is very, very comfortable. I know you can't see it, but it has a lip on the back here. So this is a powerful bike. So when you do get on that sport mode, which I don't even think I can get to right now, you get pushed back. Actually, I don't even know what mode this is in. I'm sure someone, oh no, it's in standard mode. And you can see this does have different modes. Smart lean technology is what I believe they call it. That just means if your bike kind of feels like you're slipping a little bit, it'll kind of correct you with throttle control. And this video is not going to be about specs. It's not really going to be about specs. it's going to be about what I feel, how I kind of, my opinions on this bike, who it might be good for, how I feel riding it, what I would use it for. And I kind of went through the ride command a little bit with you. I like how the gauges are up here. Now, other Challengers I have ridden, I don't like the clutch. All the Challengers I've ridden had very few miles on them because they're new. And this one has 1,500 miles, and the clutch is perfect. So I don't know about what all that means. Usually my biggest hang up on the Challenger, actually I have two hang ups on the Challenger. One is I really have to reach for the dash. I'm 5'6", I don't know if that kind of tells you my arm length, it probably doesn't. But I really have to reach for the dash. With the Chieftain, I don't have to as much. It seems to all be kind of right here. And the other thing is the clutch. I'm not a big fan of the clutch on the Challenger, but this one I'm riding right now is like perfect. Like I feel very comfortable with this clutch. And you need to have a comfortable clutch. Wait. And you know, the Roadmaster up there is a 116. There's some other bikes that are 111s, and it shows that, you know, it's more powerful. But to be honest, this is the more powerful bike. It has more horsepower, it has more torque. The other thing is, this thing turns like a dream. Like, it turns, I look and it just turns. I look one way and it just turns. When people ask, you know, about this bike and if I've ridden it, I say, yes, I have. And they ask, do you like it? And I say, yeah, I do. And they say, what do you like about it? And I say, it's powerful. You can flick it around in the turns. It's just so easy. And what this bike really reminds me of is just, it's like you're riding a small bike. I mean, it's like a big bike, but you're riding a small bike. It's just so easy to move around. Even at stops, like you think it's going to be this big heavy thing when you come to a stop and you're really going to have to manhandle it. I don't at all. It's such an easy bike to ride. It's easy bike to ride in the city. It's an easy bike to ride in the country, in the mountains, on the highway. And right now it's really windy. I don't know if you just saw that Roadmaster just get a little bit of wind. This bike just held on the whole time. It's so sturdy. So this is, you know, you can do a lot with this bike and really make it your own. I do think it's the best for, you know, touring and longer distance. But that, I mean, I would feel 100% comfortable in this in the city, to be honest with you. Let's give them some space. We'll get this thing rolling. They're waiting for me. I really wish they wouldn't. Maybe we can do it on 40. But when we get on 40, which is a straightaway, you guys will feel a lot of wind coming at you. No, I'm gonna feel a lot of wind on this bike, and we're gonna see how well it handles. I just took the Chieftain on it with a lot of wind, and I felt it getting caught up in the wind a lot. But it was still like really sturdy. I didn't feel like I was getting pushed around too much. I could feel kind of like just a little bit, just a little bit. What's also nice about this is this goes up and down, and I'm very, very protected. The only thing that I don't feel protected all in my legs, but you know, there's nothing down there to protect them. So I don't always like having this up. Like, I didn't get any buffering. I didn't get anything. The only reason I don't like having this up is because it's right in my line of vision. And so it like really distorts everything. So that's why I usually like to have that down. Like if I got one of these myself, I'd probably get a different one, a different windshield. Just a personal thing. Not everyone's my have my dimensions. I don't feel like I'm stretched out with my arms though, which is nice, but I also feel like I can stretch out my legs. I mean, like I said, what I love Indian floorboards. They're huge. You also have here, I don't know why these aren't closed because it's cold, but you can also shut those to kind of help with the wind a little bit as well. This turn's so much fun on this bike because it's a pretty narrow turn, or it's a pretty sharp turn. Getting to a woohoo! Did you see on the guy on the Pursuit? He kind of his front wheel kind of came up a little bit. But I do love this bike, and you know, I would consider getting this bike, to be honest with you. Like this isn't a deal breaker, not being able to, because I shouldn't be playing with this all the time. I shouldn't be playing with the ride command all the time. So it's not going to be a deal breaker for me if I wanted to get a Pursuit. I'm not going to be like, no, I'm not going to get it because it's a reach. To be honest, there's nothing kind of dissuading me from getting a Challenger. Except that I have a bike that I love so much, I can't see myself having another big cruiser. Oh, my head just went like, whoo. You know, this has lockable bags. I couldn't do quite a full review on this because it is one of the demo bikes, and I didn't want to just, you know, use their bike for too long. But I'm glad I got to test ride it. We don't have one at the dealership right now, and I want to tell everyone, you know, my thoughts on the Challenger. That was a big gust of wind, and that was me taking the bike with me. It's a heavy bike. Like on paper, it's a heavy bike, but on, you know, when you're actually riding it, it doesn't feel heavy at all. When you come to a stop, as I said, I don't feel like I'm manhandling it, but in the wind, the weight, you know, actually is helping, and all the weight's at the bottom too, so that's why you don't really feel it when you come to stops or when you in slow turns. I didn't have any this was a last minute video of a test ride of a Challenger. I really did not plan to do this, so that's why my thoughts are scattered. There's a Pursuit. I love that color. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I knew it was a little scatterbrained, but this wasn't planned, so I kind of just hopped on and went. But I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Biker Barb out.